There we go. This looks so yummy, and it makes such a nice change this time of year to have something like this. It's all about the balance, isn't it? Budget-wise, this is a real budget-friendly one. And there we have it at nearly 7 o'clock in the evening. Goulash. So we're actually thinking about renewing our membership. So let me know what you buy from Costco. Hi there, and welcome back to a new vlog. I thought I would do a what we've eaten in a week video. I quite like filming these and I love cooking, so it's a really nice one to do. So I really hope you'll enjoy this, and it's quite nice having inspiration, isn't it? Different times of the year. I know I like watching these types of videos, so I hope you'll enjoy watching this one too. I'm going to be doing sort of like some nice seasonal videos, some nice seasonal meals I should say, but I don't want to just do stews, crock pot meals, pies. I'm not into all the heavy meals constantly. I do love a casserole, don't get me wrong, but I don't want one every single day, so I will be varying them. For example, it's really lovely and sunny today. It's a lovely sort of cold autumnal day, but the sun's shining, so I actually thought it'd be really nice to have a little bit of a lighter dish. So today I am going to be doing homemade chicken kebabs. You know, that's one of my favourites, and I really love this one. It's a really quick and easy one. So I'm actually doing this in the morning, and I have chopped up some chicken thighs. Obviously you can use chicken breast. I've got some natural yogurt, which I'm just going to pop into a dish. I'm not one to weigh things out. I'm an eyeballer. I've got some yogurt. I'm also going to be adding a teaspoon of coriander, a teaspoon of turmeric, a teaspoon of cinnamon, cumin, I'm getting all my words muddled up today, and shawarma spice. You don't have to add that, but I've got it in my basket, so I'm going to add a little bit. So I'm just going to do a teaspoon of each of them. Again, just eyeballing. Turmeric is very, very good for you, very good for inflammation. Let's get some cinnamon in there as well. I quite like cinnamon in a bit of chicken. If you're not into cinnamon, leave it out. It is definitely one of those that tastes good no matter what you do, to be honest with you. But yeah, if you're not keen on a spice, don't add it. Oh, that smells good. I love the smell of cumin. I am running low on coriander. Oh, that's it. I'm gonna give it a nice mix. Gonna pour that into the chicken. And then I should have put, did that get on me? I hope not. I've got a new t-shirt on. Ooh. And then I'm going to cover it, pop it in the fridge, and literally pop it under the grill about 15 minutes before I want to have dinner. It's a really nice, easy one. There we go. That's the marinade done. No measuring needed. Just throw in and mix. It's just after 5 and I'm going to make this very quick dinner. I've just realised I need to get some pittas out of the freezer. I covered up the chicken. That's been in the fridge all day. So I'm just going to pop that under the grill. Just taken some sultanas out of the cupboard to put in the salad. And now I can't stop eating them. I always keep my pittas in the freezer. So then I just take out what I want. And it makes it nice and easy. I'm going to pop those in the toaster. It was so sunny and lovely earlier on, and now it feels really cold. Yeah, so with regards to not doing the heavier meals every day, I know this is probably more of a summer meal for most people, but I find that I do like that balance. And don't get me wrong, like I said, I love a goulash, I love casseroles, I love stews, but they are quite heavy to have sort of every day, so I like to quite balance things out. And I also find that it helps with like the weight control as well by having balanced days. So I had homemade pea soup at lunchtime, and I'm making this for dinner, and then I've actually defrosted some frozen berries, and we'll have that with some yogurt for a little bit of a treat this evening. So I do like my treats, as you know, and we are quite treaty over the weekends. I like a charcuterie board, I like a dessert, I love baking, but I find by having a good couple of days during the week where we eat sort of low carbs, really healthy. It really does help with, it's kind of like just balancing things out. So in this salad, I've got a mix of spinach, rocket, all kind of leaves. I've got white cabbage shredded. I've got some cherry tomatoes. I've got some green pepper and some lime juice. I've already done half the lime juice and some salt. I'm just going to mix all that up, and that will go well with the kebab. And to make it extra healthy, I am going to add pumpkin and some sunflower seeds. Next, I am going to make a broccoli salad. I am going to add mayo. Got a big spoon, well, it's not really a big spoon, is it? Dessert spoon. We are adding natural yogurt to the mix. I am following a recipe. I'll leave the link below, but I'm not doing it properly. I've got cider vinegar instead of white wine vinegar. I've used natural yogurt instead of cream, sour cream. But I think it will still taste delicious anyway. I did add the mayo, as you saw. Add some salt. We need pepper and we need some sugar. And always do everything to taste. I've been adding the vinegar and the salt and the sugar until I'm happy with that. I'm going to add a little bit more pepper. Oh, that was salt. Oh, I put the pepper back already. That's good. It's a nice little dressing, that one. And I'm not going to throw away any of the broccoli. The stalk is being kept because tomorrow I plan to make a broccoli and cheese soup. And it's usually cranberries, dried cranberries in here. I've got sultanas. I've got some sunflower seeds. I've left out the bacon. I did wonder about putting some sweet corn in. That would be quite nice, but I've got corn on the cob already. And I am just grating in a little bit of cheese. This is going to be so delicious. I've always loved, hi darling, the Costco broccoli salad. So I'm looking forward to this one.
That's nice.
Does that look nice? Bit of a different way to eat broccoli, eh? There we go, and I've char-grilled some peppers as well. And I've got some corn on the cob that I bought when it was discounted and froze, and the salads look really, really nice. Oh, this looks so yummy, and it makes such a nice change this time of year to have something like this. Are you looking forward to this one? Next day, and we are making that broccoli cheese soup that I spoke about. Aid, last night, did you enjoy the dinner, the homemade kebabs?
Yes, I did.
They're good, weren't they? Really nice. I'm using the stalk, like I said, so I've kept that. And today I'm going to use a soup maker. I don't use it all the time. In fact, this is the first time this season I'm actually using it. Quite often I'll make, or I'm even putting the leaves in, quite often I will just use the saucepan and blend it down, or we have a chunky soup. I don't like the pureed type textured soup. If I have a smooth soup, I prefer not to put it on the smooth setting, and I just whiz it down afterwards. I'll show you what I mean, but I don't like you know the soups when they just feel like baby food. I don't. Yeah, puree. I don't like those very much. Sometimes like a parsnip soup can be a bit like that. Anyway, I have got half a broccoli left over from last night. That broccoli salad last night was so good. I used to buy that when we went to Costco, and it was really good then with cranberries in. So it was kind of like a little bit of a make on that, and it was a really good one. Very tasty. So I'm just going to put the rest of this broccoli in. The soup maker does chop it up anyway, and I'm also putting a potato in, and then we're going to add a veg stock and some seasoning. I'm not adding in the cheese till the very end. I've added water to that. It's just literally potato, broccoli, water and the stock pot cube. The soup is super chunky at the moment, so I'm just going to give it some little blasts. Let's see how that is. It's going to be steamy. I think that will be fine. Soup looks like that. It's quite a thin soup at the moment. I used to make the mistake by putting the grated cheese into the soup mixer, but all that happened was that it would end up burning on the bottom. So I think it's much better to pour the hot soup into a pan. Then I'm going to grate the soup. I can taste it, season it, and it will be so much better. And it means that the soup mixer is so much easier to clean up. And let's add a whole load of grated cheese to that. There we go. It's 5:30 and we've got broccoli and cheddar soup with homemade bread. Sorry, I'm really shadowing that. And I've grated some cheese on top and it is delicious. I've got friends that wouldn't consider this as a proper dinner for their family. We've always considered soup as a dinner as well. It's not just a lunch, it's a dinner. Let me know if you feel the same. Would you feel this isn't adequate for a family? Let me know. But that is for dessert. We'll be sharing it with our neighbours over the road because the apples came off their tree. I've just filmed this for another video. It looks amazing. That will be tea and dessert later. It's all about the balance, isn't it? Day number 3, it's about 6:30 actually. We've just come in, we've been shopping in Basingstoke and we're having a bit change of plan on the menu. See you in a minute. We're going to use up the leftovers of the soup, the broccoli cheese soup from yesterday. It's quite thin, so we're going to need to thicken it up. I'm going to put some spaghetti on. I'm going to turn it into a really nice spaghetti sauce. Budget-wise, this is a real budget-friendly one. I am, where is it? Cooking down pasta, spaghetti. The spaghetti is still, I think it's still 20-something-p a pack from Lidl and Aldi. So it's a real budget-friendly one. I'm using the leftover soup from yesterday as the main part of my sauce with a small onion, bit of garlic. I'm using up a pepper in the fridge as well. I've actually, for the oil, I'm using the oil of the sun-dried tomatoes. And I've thrown a few sun-dried tomatoes in as well. Just use whatever you fancy using. Use any peppers. We want to put mushrooms, celery, courgettes, tomatoes. Just throw in whatever you need to use up. And to that I am adding a dollop of cream cheese. Using the cheap Aldi version. Stir that in. And then I'm going to add my leftover soup from yesterday to make up my sauce. This is going to be so delicious. Such a good way to use up leftovers. I'm going to give it a good mix. Want to make sure that sauce is nice and thick. It's going to be really garlicky and cheesy. I might even add a drop of white wine to it. And then the pasta's going to be ready in about 5 minutes, and I will just pour that in and add a little bit more cheese on top. That's it. I haven't added wine. All I've done is added a bit of salt. That flavour is so tasty. And I've probably still got enough for us to have a bowl of soup for lunch together tomorrow. That half a broccoli head with that one potato yesterday and that one stock pot has ended up making dinner for yesterday. It's helped out with dinner today and it's going to do us for lunch tomorrow, so that would have been 3 meals. It's actually later than I thought. It's 7:15. No wonder I'm so hungry. All I've eaten today is 2 pieces of homemade bread with salami. That was about 12 o'clock today. That's all I've had. I am so hungry. And I'm just going to make a little bit of a treat. I've put 2 really thick white slices of bread under the grill. Got a little bit of butter. I'm going to crush this garlic clove into the butter, and we're going to make some cheats garlic bread. I think we deserve that. Just made plans going to see my mum tomorrow, and mum's going to make a chilli. So day 4 will be my mum's homemade chilli. The spaghetti should be ready, and this is one of those meals that comes together in about 15 minutes. The camera is sliding. I'm kind of like on a little bit of a wonk. Right, we're going to mix together this garlic and butter together. I'm going to put some grated cheese on the top as well. It's all about the balance. Got healthy pasta and some naughty cheesy garlic bread. confess, we were very nearly tempted by Kokora in Basingstoke. It smelled amazing. We spoke about it. Then we put together our dream Chinese takeaway when we were in the car. But then we decided to be really good, and I've come home and made pasta. Spaghetti's been drained and it's gone in the sauce. I might actually add some white wine to that. And then I have toasted my bread one side, just lightly toasted it. And then I've spread the garlic butter, add some cheese and pop that under the grill. This is going to be so delicious. I've just seasoned this, I've added some cheese, it tastes delicious, and I did add a drop of wine as well. There we go, leftover pasta sauce with very budget garlic bread. This looks and smells delicious. And when will I ever get used to just cooking for 2 people? I've still got enough for 2 left. Good morning, it is Sunday morning, Aid's on coffee duty, and I'm getting a quick goulash in the crock pot. So the last 2 dinners, we're doing an eat all you can in the week. What we eat in a week, Aid. That's what I'm videoing.
Okay.
So I didn't film at Mum's. It was a very, very good chilli, wasn't it?
It was a slimming one.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, well that's what I think she said, yeah.
It was so delicious. And then last night we did charcuterie board, which was really good. We seem to be having charcuterie nights every Saturday night. I am loving them, trying to change them up a little bit. The different thing we did last night were deviled eggs. They were so delicious, weren't they? And I'm just trying to change it up so it's not the same thing. The week before I'd made a jalapeno cheese dip. That was really tasty. I might need to put my hair up. I've literally just washed it and it's going to smell of onions in a minute and garlic. It was really, really good. So last night's was lovely. And then today we are going to have a goulash. We're full on with the house today. It's been a really busy home weekend. So I just want to shove something in this morning that's in the slow cooker, and I'll be able to get 2 meals out of this as well. So I'm making a goulash today. I might then even add some extra tin tomatoes and turn it into a goulash soup afterwards. I'll see how it goes, see how much is left. I am using some yellow stickered reduced diced beef from Lidl that's been sat in the freezer for a while. Aid's on coffee duty, so excuse the noise. And then I am just searing it off with flour, salt and pepper. I want to get it nice and brown, and I'm using my old slow cooker today because I want the bottom to get nice and kind of seasoned. That's what I'm after, because that's where the flavour is. So we really want to brown off that meat. The rest of the ingredients: onion, garlic. I'm running low on garlic. That's the last of my garlic. So I've got garlic powder. I'm putting mushrooms in today. 2 mushrooms left. I don't usually add them. Carrots, I've got loads. Again, I don't always add carrots. Potato, beef stock cube, Worcester sauce, tin chopped tomatoes. Oh, I need tomato paste as well. And paprika. That's important. Right, I've caramelised off the onions and the garlic. I should have done that before the beef, but that's all out. I've now added some water to the bottom of the pan because I want to get all that flavour off the bottom. I'm going to add my stock cube in there as well and just keep rubbing it just to get all the flavour off so it all loosens from the bottom. Cube's gone in. Add my tin tomatoes, Worcester sauce, tomato paste, paprika, probably about a teaspoon or so. That simmer, I'm going to throw in the onion, garlic and the beef. All the veggies are in. It's a nice thick one, and I'm going to leave this on the slow cooker stand for about 4 hours, see how it is. And there we have it at nearly 7 o'clock in the evening. Goulash. So back to cooking. I've had a couple of days away from the camera, so it's not quite inaccurate what we eat in a week. I'm just making some homemade fries. So we missed my mum's when we did chili, and then Monday, today's Wednesday by the way, Monday, Aid cooked dinner Monday, a very rarity, and I was just working late. So it was a real treat. I carried on working. Aid had finished work, so Aid made chicken fajitas and they were very, very good. I wish he would cook more because he's more than capable. I guess because I love cooking. I just automatically do it. But no, they were really good. And then yesterday, we ended up going to friends. And so we had dinner at friends last night. So that was very nice. So I haven't actually cooked yet this week. I've just realised. And tonight I'm doing a super quick one. We're just so busy at the moment with all the house stuff. And yeah, I'm so glad as well that I've had like pre-prepared meals in the freezer. I was just going through the menu for the rest of the week. I'd only actually written up the menu until tomorrow, today even, and it wasn't very accurate. We haven't really stuck to it. But yeah, so we've got some things happening, so I thought I'd run through the menu planning with you for the rest of the week. So tonight, by the way, we're having one of our favourite comfort meals. We're just feeling like something really comforting, and it's homemade fries, homemade chips with poached eggs and tinned tomatoes. I know it probably sounds really weird to some of you, but we absolutely love that meal. We were chatting in our Patreon chat today about favourite sort of quick meals, and Leanna was saying that she's having tonight, and it's her favourite, southern fried chicken in a wrap with cheese and barbecue sauce. That sounds so nice, doesn't it? Yeah, I could really fancy that. Yeah, so that's what we're having tonight. Tomorrow I'm going to do omelette. And then, what's on the menu for Friday? Ooh, I'm going to, because we're taking our youngest food shopping on Friday morning. I'm going to try and get some bratwurst. And we had these, I'm going to change it slightly. When we were in Magic Kingdom, we had these tater tots topped with crumbled bratwurst and some like Asian slaw. It was really, really good. So I'm thinking about recreating that. If I can get the bratwurst, that's what I want to do. They were just so, so good. But I'm going to do mine on potatoes. So that's the plan for Friday. Saturday we're at friends, and Sunday we're actually going to our house. We're allowed to go and have a measure up. So that's really exciting. So I've just had a look, and I've got chili in the freezer from batch cooking. So I'm just going to cut some sweet potatoes up. So I'm just trying to use up loads of things at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to defrost a chili, so that would be really nice. I am so looking forward, I can't cut through these, in the new house being able to properly batch cook. Although I'm really upset about not being able to have our big fridge freezer inside the house, because we've got an integrated one being fitted. It's going to be so nice having that in the garage and being able to fill it up. I'm really excited about properly starting to batch cook. So yeah, there's definitely going to be a lot more batch cooking videos and that kind of thing. I think it's a really good way to save on money. So yeah, that's exciting. Anyway, I'm chopping up these sweet potatoes. Aid's just nipped to Waitrose. Taken out one of our rugs in the loft, and it really smells just really quite almost damp. We've had it outside on the line today, but it's a really pretty one. It's one I bought from Urban Outfitters. Really pretty, but it's more of like a summer one, and I just didn't have it down this year. We kept our poppy rug instead. So yeah, now he's just gone to Waitrose to try and get some Febreze. But yeah, we're gonna see if we can get the smell out that way. Right, let's get these chips in the oven. And I've sprinkled them with paprika and a little bit, not too much, of this Montreal steak seasoning. In the oven, I'm gonna set the alarm for 35 minutes. I probably need a bit longer, but just to keep an eye on them. And I oiled them as well. I wanted to say thank you. Quite a few of you have messaged me to say that Costco sell the Montreal steak seasoning. And also some of you let me know that you can get the anything bagel and bay mix in the old bay spice, whatever it's called, in Aldi. So I really, really appreciate that. We haven't renewed our Costco membership. We haven't had it since lockdown. We just weren't really going. We've got one just 10 minutes drive away, but we weren't really, I think it's since we haven't got the kids at home really. After lockdown they didn't have all the stuff that we wanted, and then with not having the kids home, we're just not needing to buy in bulk, and it was all the lunchbox bits that we used to get, and we haven't missed going, but we've spoken about maybe starting up our membership again. And maybe because we're going to have the space to bulk buy, and we are going to be living more rural, it might not be a bad idea. And we are going to have space now. We're going to have a larger pantry, and we're going to have a garage, which we don't have here. So we're actually thinking about renewing our membership. So let me know what you buy from Costco. For us, like I said, it used to be mainly lunchbox things. What did we used to get? Wraps, loads of bread. So we can be able to freeze all the bread rolls and things. But mind you saying that, they've got such good shelf life. The spices, did love the spices. But yeah, lots and lots of bits that the kids loved really. So when there's just two of you mostly, you don't tend to obviously buy like you do when you're 4 or more than that. I love homemade fries. And we've got poached eggs and tinned tomatoes. Here we go, dinner of the day. Homemade chippies, poached eggs and tinned tomatoes. I hope you've enjoyed our what we eat in a week. It's obviously gone a little bit over the week because there's been a few things that have cropped up. Let me know what your favourite meal was. We've got a little bit of everything, haven't we? We've had some soup, we've had like a stewy type goulashy thing, quick meals. I want to know your favourite quick meal as well when you haven't got much time. We love the homemade chips, tinned tomatoes and poached eggs. I loved that. It was like proper comfort food last night. I said to Aid last night, I think it's one of my favourite things to eat. It's really simple, really cheap. I think everything that we've done this week has been really budget friendly as well. I think most of the things that we eat are, to be honest. But yeah, so I'd love to know all your favourite budget friendlies, what you've got on your menu. Or I could talk food and meal prep and planning all day long. So leave me comments. Let me know what you're doing, whether you're meal planning, your favourite meals. I could just read them and chat about it all day long. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you in our weekend vlog on Sunday, 6 o'clock. Bye.